Diego! Diego! I called his name, but he didn't respond. When Diego was a toddler, I often asked myself, does he understand me? Does he care to interact with me? I remember watching other mothers at the playground with their sons as they looked into each other's eyes and laughed together. But Diego wasn't doing any of this with me. Diego was diagnosed with autism last year when he was 2 years old. I had already known for months, and I thought getting the diagnosis would take the weight off of my shoulders, that others would share the burden of this dark secret I carried with me. Weeks later, I curled up on the couch in the living room all by myself, and I watched a documentary on TV about a mother and her 11-year-old nonverbal son with autism. After years of failed attempts to communicate with her son, she one day discovers he is able to answer questions by pointing a pencil to different pieces of paper with written answers. I was glued to the TV. I should have been asleep, but I wasn't. I leaned closer to the TV screen when the mother said, "Before, we used to talk to Kelly in front of him, and now we talk to him." That's exactly what I had been doing, talking in front of Diego. I could hear myself speaking her words when she added, "I can start to get to know my own son." Ever since that night, I remind myself not to underestimate Diego. At 3 years old, there are still moments in which he looks down and appears to disengage from the world around him. During these times, he does not let on that he knows what I'm saying. I've had a long day, and I could stop talking to him. I could dismiss him. But I don't. I crouch over Diego, who is seemingly withdrawn, and I put my hand on his back. I look into his face. I sing a song, or I read his favorite book. Then, he ever so slightly curls up the corner of his mouth. The creases on the sides of his eyes deepen just a little. He is not lost, and I'm not lost either.